Mack Wolford was the flamboyant Pentecostal pastor from West Virginia who had this serpent-handling. I don't even know that I want to call it a talent, but he definitely had a tendency. Talk about a choice. Certainly he made the choice to live a lifestyle where he handled serpents in a way that he thought was in line with what God wanted. This is actually something that exists, Louis, it's very bizarre, in some religious sectors where the idea is that you're supposed to handle serpents. True Christians handle serpents to test their faith in God, and that if they're bitten, they trust that God alone will heal them. It's great. You completely remove all kind of responsibility and a free will.
I wish more of them did this.
You do, really?
Yeah.
Here's what's incredible. Mack Wolford's father died in 1983 for the exact same thing. He was bit by, is it bit or bitten? That's actually a good...
Bitten.
Correctly, it should be bitten.
He was bitten by a snake. His father was bitten by a snake doing the same snake handling, and he died. And now...
I guess he just wasn't righteous enough.
He apparently not.
Yeah.
And Mack Wolford, same thing happened. Within about 30 minutes at some kind of event, 30 minutes into a service, according to his sister, Wolford passed a yellow timber rattlesnake to a church member and his mother. He laid it on the ground, and he sat next to the snake, and it bit him on the thigh. And he ended up dying. I mean, I know that this isn't funny, but we have to see the irony in this, don't we?
Well, he's adopted the same mentality that as the parents we talked about who didn't treat their children for illnesses because they thought God would take care of it. They just prayed.
That's true.
Yeah.
The other, Wolford and other people who subscribe to this idea about the snakes cite Mark 16, verse 17 and 18 as the reason for this practice. We should look at what that says, shouldn't we?
We should.
And these signs will follow those who believe. In my name they will cast out demons. They will speak with new tongues. They will take up serpents. And if they drink anything deadly, it will by no means hurt them. They will lay their hands on the sick, and they will recover. I guess this guy was not worthy of salvation.
Darwin Award. Definite Darwin Award for this guy.
You think so?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What more can I say?
This snake handling wasn't even legal in a lot of places. In West Virginia it was, but there's actually a lot of communities around that area where Wolford would go and he would do this snake handling, and it wasn't even legal there.
I mean, he's not just putting himself at risk, he's putting the people listening to his shtick at risk.
I don't know that when it's it's funny to call it shtick when we're actually talking about Christian theology.
Well, you know, I mean, I just didn't have the right word for it.
Do you ever sit down next to snakes?
Not knowingly.
Yeah, I mean, at least you stand. You're smart enough to stand. So at least maybe they would only bite you on the ankles.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Some of those snakes can get some serious air.
Yeah, no, I've seen that happen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've read about that in medical journals, actually. On today's bonus show, the parents we talked about months ago who named their kids after Nazis have now confirmed lost custody of those kids, but not because they have Nazi names. We'll talk about that. Also, based on all of these incredible cannibal-like incidents that we've been talking about and we'll talk about a little later, the CDC officially put out a statement denying the existence of zombies. I don't know how I feel about that statement. We'll talk about that on the bonus show. And also more and more people having Truman Show delusions where they believe they are the subject of a reality show. We'll talk to Lewis about whether he thinks he's in a reality show. Or is he? Yes, he is.
Is this a reality show?
This kind of is, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it is.
This is far less staged than a lot of reality shows.
Very true. Very true.
Okay. DavidPakman.com/netroots. It's the Netroots Nation David Pakman Show membership special. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this with plenty more.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.